Well, good morning, everyone. It's Margie Ziegler, and it is Saturday morning. What I'm here to share with you today is something that came to me when I was laying in bed this morning, and I heard some words, and I said, that's it. That's what I want to share today. Hi, Shirley. That's what I want to share today. And so I sat up in bed. It was dark out, but I had my notebook next to the bed, and I wrote it down. And the words are how self-love taught me confidence. And all this, so I had this infinite download that came afterwards because I got up and I meditated. I had my tea and I meditated, and before and after meditation, and a little bit during it, even in between meditating, I heard words and I wrote them down. That was my infinite download for today. And it felt so good and so right. And it's in alignment with exactly everything I'm all about and what I share. But I don't think it always really comes across this way because I teach confident action. But it's much, much deeper than that. So I'm going to share I'll share some of this with you. How self-love taught me confidence. Okay, I have to just refer to this a little bit right now. Like I said, it's already here, it's all here, but I got this infinite download and I just wrote down all the words. So self-love is an evolutionary process, and part of it for me is really not, and I would teach this when I would teach the 7 spiritual laws of yoga, or when I teach about the chakras, another part that you might not be familiar with me, or you might be. But I besides coaching, I'm a meditation yoga teacher, and I love working with the chakras. So we'll get back to what this is about, what came to me, how self-love taught me confidence. So it's an evolutionary process, and it's really, for me, not being concerned, and for all of us, not being concerned with the good or bad opinions of others. That aligns with our throat chakra, with our expression. There's like this freedom of expression that we have. And expression and manifestation are aligned with our energy center here, our throat chakra. And the color is a light blue. Okay, so, there's sometimes, hi, Adrian. Sometimes we do things and we can be a little self-conscious of them. Hi, Alfonso. And like I could come on live here, which used to take a little more courage than it does now, because now my mission, I think, is bigger than my ego. I'm just being very transparent with you here. But the fear comes with our ego. So, sometimes there's stupid things, like I'll look at stupid things I did on live, and I cannot be concerned with the good or bad opinions of others because my mission is bigger than that. And so thinking about that, the confidence comes from that, not being concerned with the good or bad opinions of others, and really letting intuition be feedback. Let mistakes be feedback. I don't know if did my screen just freeze up just now? Bring them on camera, yeah. That's great. So some days are different than others. What I'm doing is I'm sharing this infinite download that came to me this morning. That was really, it's all right here already, but it was so powerful to me. And I'm sharing it. It's how self-love taught me confidence. You can go back to the beginning later if you missed it. Okay, so to use positive words, to use positive words in the way you speak to others, the way you speak to yourself, the way your thoughts. I'm not just talking about speaking them out loud, but the discernment between, your thoughts and your choices to really to use positive words. That means positive thoughts. The word is first, right? And then keeping on for me, it's keeping on with my work regardless of what anybody has to say, regardless of what anybody else does. So think about that for yourself, regardless of what anybody says, knowing your purpose, knowing what you're here to do, and continuing on with that, the mission being bigger than the ego, being true to myself. It's okay, and it's okay, this is another thing that just came to me, it's okay to feel love. It's okay to feel it no matter what it is, and to really, to not be afraid of that, not to be afraid of expressing that. Not being afraid to express that and share that with others, regardless of how people might respond or react. To listen to the signs that my body teaches me. Listen to the signs your body teaches you. If you're feeling the contraction, what are you hiding? What are you covering up? What are what are you constricting? Your heart, for one. If you're closed in, if you're contracted, notice that in your body and to open that up. So once we start to allow, we start to let go of those layers. We start to let go of the resistance. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. Glad you're here. It's so good to be with you all. Let go of the resistance. And, under that resistance is love. I mean, that's what everything really is made of. We just cover it up with all our humanness. So, when I talk about confident action, and if we were to go into that, it really is self-love. For me, it is. And that's what I'm sharing with you. Hi, David. Hi, Catherine. So who am I really? I'm sharing with you an infinite download from this morning. Who am I really? I am a loving child of God. I am a gift, loving child of the universe, loving child of source energy, however you want to say it. And there's an order to things. And self-love is a mastery process. There is emotional healing that brings about the truth of who we are. A lot of emotional healing that we have as human beings. All the things we pick up, all the things we believe. It's a mastery process, the emotional healing part. And so connect with that inner body of light where everything is possible. Where everything is possible. And to love yourself enough to let go of what does not serve you. For me, it was loving myself enough to stand in my own value, to reject, let go of all the things and people in my life that no longer serve me, at least in that form. It's not that things and people can turn into something different by perhaps your perception, but to let go of them as they are, to let go of the things and the people that don't serve you. That's what it was for me. And there's a lot of freedom in that. So let's see if there's anything else that I want to say today from my infinite download this morning. So, when we let go of the resistance, when we let go of the things that don't serve us, when we let go of the people that don't serve us, that is when we serve our own highest good and the good of all of those whose lives that we touch, all of the people that we interact with, all the people that we transact with, we serve. When you're serving your highest good, you're serving those around you in a much higher way. And that's why love is so important. Self-love is so important. Now, there's more to this. I only gave you maybe less than half of what came to me this morning, but what I just decided, this idea that came to me, was that I am going to share more with you next week. I don't have the dates and times set yet, but I'm going to choose 3 days, and I'll be posting that, so just look for that. I'm going to choose 3 days, and we're going to talk about self-love, and I think we'll go on a Zoom call. So if you're interested in that, because that's going to be private, if you're interested in that, just say your comments in the, just say so in the comments below, or message me. And then we'll have interactive workshop if you want to. You can just listen if you want, but it will be on a Zoom call. You can be present in video or not, in audio or not, but I will at least have a live stream, and I'll give you the details. This is all coming to me right now of what I want to do. So let me know if you're interested in self-love workshop next week. I'll give it for 3 days, about a half hour, but if we need more, fine. And that's what I'll share with you today, and then I'll share the rest of my infinite download with you next week. So I appreciate you being here so much, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday morning, or wherever you are around the world. It might be morning, it might be afternoon, and it might be evening for you. But whatever it is, thank you for sharing and for being here. It's always such a pleasure. And I love you all, and we'll see you next week. Watch the comments. Let me know if a self-love, let me look at this, what I came up with today. How self-love taught me confidence. If you want that next week, let me know in the comments or message me. All right. Have a great day.